And hello everybody, Atomic Gaming here. Today I'm playing Alone in the Dark, which we kinda already did middle of last, May, because we did the prologue, but the game is finally out and we're here to play. Before I do anything at all, I'm gonna read all the information I got about it, and what we know and what we don't know, and then we'll move on to the game. Okay, sounds great. Fun facts: Alone in the Dark 1992 was apparently, according to Guinness World Records, awarded the first ever 3D survival horror game in 2008. So, apparently, it's either the earliest or one of the earliest 3D survival horror games ever. And that is something I didn't know. But that is pretty fucking cool. Another thing is, apparently, it did everything Resident Evil did first in 1992, which was fixed camera angles, combat with limited ammo, obscure puzzles, and a horror setting within a spooky mansion. So again, before apparently there was Resident Evil, it was Alone in the Dark, which, again, I love everything about this right now. The detective stories, the H.P. Lovecraft vibes, which I'm pretty sure they used Call of Cthulhu as a basis for this. I could be wrong. The music, I love this era of history, 1920s. Oh, it's great. Now the blurb. Return to Derceto Manor in this reimagination of Alone in the Dark. Love letter to 90s cult classic horror game. Alone in the Dark weaves a chilling tapestry of psychological horror and southern gothic charm. Reimagining the iconic game that set the benchmark for the genre, we invite you to join us on a journey into madness, where each encounter could be your last. With each step you take closer to unraveling Derceto's mystery, the eyes that watch from the darkness grow hungrier. Every bullet means the difference between survival and an unthinkable end. The next door you unlock could lead to a nightmarish realm offering nothing but slashing claws, grasping tentacles, and frayed sanity. Journey to Interbellum, Louisiana, where an era of decadence hides a darker tale of escape from past traumas and an intolerant society into the waiting grasp of something darker, something that has patiently lurked for impossible eons. This is Alone in the Dark as you've never seen it, a skillfully woven narrative of Southern Gothic elegance and eldritch madness that pays homage to its legendary origins while taking the next step forward in a survival horror storytelling. So step inside Derceto Manor, an asylum shrouded in intrigue. Guarding a terrible secret, client Emily Hartwood and private investigator Edward Carnby embark on a harrowing quest for answers. Emily to the mystery of her missing uncle, Edward to the toughest case he will ever face, and both to questions they dare not ask themselves. This re-envisioned classic invites you to explore an unforgettable single-player adventure rich with suspense, frights, and revelations that will test the limits of your imagination, starring Jodie Cromer and David Harbour. I wonder if it's going to make me do the bit with Grace again. Oh, hell no, we're doing this. Modern, old school. Yep, you know what? Fuck it. Take me back to the old days where we had to figure out everything for ourselves. Grim and gritty, motherfuckers. Let's go. Yep, well, that gator just got lunch. Also, I heard it when I was reading it. I don't think Derceto was an asylum in the original. When I was reading the blurb, it said...
So, your uncle.
Derceto's an asylum now. Interesting. That could be...
He's possessed.
One of the biggest differences, I guess.
The devil?
Something like that. He says a dark man is following him, watching him at all times.
What do you make of it?
It's nonsense, of course. But I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me. You see, it runs in my family.
Possession?
No, Detective. Deteriorating melancholy. Practically every member of the Hartwood family is driven mad before they grow old.
But Jeremy didn't kill himself. Is that why he's at Derceto?
Despite being convinced that he is truly possessed, he decided to put his last chips on Dr. Gray and his psychoanalysis, figuring he might stumble upon some cure.
You mentioned the letter.
I received a disturbing letter from Jeremy accusing the staff and all the other patients of being involved in some cult. And now they are also out to get him.
Could it be real? Or is it all just in his head?
It's a story he tells himself, Mr. Carnby. Anything to avoid the truth.
Which is?
That we're all terribly insignificant. That people mean so very little to one another. That there is no one out to get Jeremy Hartwood because he isn't worth getting.
Here we are.
My uncle's not well, Mr. Carnby.
Or does
I wanna
this
make sure
take
he's all right.
place
And
right
that's my
after
part.
Grace's prologue
Couldn't get a
went
cab.
off?
I just wouldn't feel safe going alone. Did you bring a gun?
Yeah? You think it'll actually come to that?
No. But you might need to wave it around depending on how agreeable the staff will be.
What exactly are we gonna do when we find Jeremy?
I don't know. Let's just find him first.
Okay, so there may be two different campaigns as well. You know what? Gotta be the detective. Gotta stick to my gimmick. I'm the wise guy, eh? I mean, if I gotta play it twice from each perspective, you know, one of his, one of hers, I'll do it.
Hello?
That'll be fun.
Looks abandoned.
It can't be. There has to be someone around.
Wait here. I'll go around back.
Ooh, the typewriter noises. Oh, that hits the brain just right, doesn't it? 6 bullets and nothing to show for it. Fun times. I should have stayed by the car. This is gonna be hell. I was gonna say, it's very dark. Was that a floating block? But no, it's an engine that's tied up to the ceiling by chains. The word Carnaby. Carnby. Blech. This is a private investigator license, blah, blah, blah. Well, there's a light over here. Is that helpful to me? It's a key, I
What do
think.
we got here?
Or was it a flashlight? It was an old flashlight. Yep, that's a clue, but and a key. That's very, very helpful to me. I mean, there was a shovel there, and I probably could have picked it up if I wanted to, but the game's like, no, you have a gun. Detective, everybody put your hands up. I didn't want to shout police, but you know. Because he's a PI, he's a dick. Hello, creepy people. What have I gotten myself into?
Nah, I'm not getting in there.
Theoretically. Nope, okay. Say in real life I could just bust the lock if I had that shovel. Something's in that bucket, and I'm going to have to grab it, aren't I? Do I have to wander around? I also just wasted a bullet, which was probably a very bad idea. Was I lagging because it was loading in, or was that just something else? Was that because I was running?
Whoa. That's one big tree to fit inside the observatory.
That's another key. But why do I hear eerie whispering that may drive me to madness? Or is it the tree? Is it the tree, or is there something here? It literally sounds like there's somebody talking and they're under the tree. I probably have to go to that door, but I'm going to look around first. Thank you, bullets. There was only 2 bullets? Are you shitting me? Man, when they said scarce earlier, they weren't fucking joking. Supplies are scarce. You think, oh, okay, 5 bullets per pack or whatever. No, 2? Are you shitting me?
Don't mind if I do.
Well, aside from the rats, that is a family Bible.
Every day your silence weighs a little heavier. It's been a difficult year for everyone, and many have lost all hope. I read in the papers about people suffering. Pictures of dust-covered landscapes without a drop of water. I wish I knew if you were still tending the earth, or if you had turned your back against us. I have started to look for help elsewhere. I pray you will tell me if I am going down a path that you find disagreeable. With help from Baptiste and Charlotte, I found comfort in the practice of the voodoo. I have long been skeptical of that Caribbean cult, but it's been of good use to me. It seems all harmless in my book. I say some words dreamt up by the Creoles, and I carry around a small pocket of gris-gris. Nothing of this is mentioned in the Bible, of course, but the French Quarter priestess tells me it's all connected. She says the Christian God is just one more perspective on the creator of things. That's what I like to think, but the other way around, that the spirits of her faith are just aspects of you, our Heavenly Father. I am so grateful for the words you gave Mr. Hartwood. We will sing your praises at St. John's Eve. The world will be blessed soon again. Only the sacrifices of the Old Testament compare to your demands. Let it be the truth. A mother of earth, wood, and dirt. A mother of 1,000 young.
Sacred sand, $1. Black cat oil, $1.50. Devil shoestrings, $0.25.
Okay.
That makes $2.75, madame.
What was that you were telling the doctor? A goat without horns. What does that mean?
You must have misheard me, madame. I said no such thing.
Please. I know I don't look like any of you, but I'm devout. I'm ready to do what it takes.
Do not be so eager to sacrifice the few things you have left, madam. Now please, leave my store.
A goat without horns.
I'm gonna need all the ammo I can fucking get. Thank fucking God. It'll literally just give me one more bullet. God damn it. Son of a bitch, it did. Oh, hell no. And the door's open. Fun fucking times, isn't it? And that one just fucking closed on me. Great. Well, something's walking above me because I fucking heard it, and I need to go check that area, I guess. Fun goddamn times.
Please do not touch the boiler.
Okay,
it is working
this is
after
the
all.
boiler room then.
While the sabotage has caused a leak, only the decorative plate has been completely ruined. Let's wait for Mr. Chance to turn up and he can take a look at the leak. Mr. Waits.
That doesn't look safe.
I need a decorative plate, and there's no way I'm probably gonna make this across. Nope, I guess I can't. God damn it. Okay, different room then. Oh, a thing. Hey, more ammo. I'm stuck. I was gonna say more ammo. That's great. That's a puzzle I'll have to solve later. Okay, streetcar ticket. Well, I guess I found something then.
I need the key.
I don't know why it's a bit laggy. It may still be doing what it was doing earlier. Just a bit laggy, I guess. Damn, there's ammo everywhere up in this bitch. Is that the front door, or do I need to go somewhere else really quick? Big old chest. I was hoping for another gun. God damn it. Lottie's diary.
Sunday, June 22nd. I spent all day looking for Jeremy. I should have cared for the others, but I'm scared that he will do something irreversible. Cassandra is upset that I didn't give her the latest shipment of pain medication that Waits brought from the post office yesterday. I would have given it to her, but the company didn't send a new key this time around, so the box is just sitting there on my desk. They must have figured we had plenty of their gimmicky keys by now. I only remember seeing one lately. Grace was playing with it inside the grand parlor. Unless it turns up by itself, it will have to wait. I have to figure out where Jeremy is. I think Jack knew something. That dog of his found a strange rot permeating the house. She's showing us, he said. Like those blots and streaks of fetid rot was talking to him.
Okay. And why does every door close like this motherfucker's haunted? Could be a cult. They could be fucking releasing an elder god for all I fucking know. Well, at least I've got a map now. Yeah. Son of a bitch, man.
Derceto, the old plantation building, was ready to fall, but kept alive by some starry-eyed carpetbagger called Dr. Gray. Seeing how the staff couldn't even be bothered with answering the door, Detective Comby figured they would just head inside and grab Jeremy.
Wait, who the fuck's narrating me?
The front door for Emily first, so she could talk to her uncle.
Well, I found the key, I guess. Fun times.
Okay. I need the key.
All this work just to let somebody in the goddamn house. Son of a bitch. Swear to God, that statue moves, it's a weeping angel, and I fucking know it.
Oh. I need the key.
I guess while we're here...
President Hoover raises tariffs on over 20,000 imported goods in an act to protect American labor. Following the collapse of the Wall Street stock market on October 24 last year, American industry has suffered greatly. Thousands of companies have gone bankrupt and left a large part of the American workforce unemployed. In an attempt to turn the tide, the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act has been signed by President Herbert Hoover. By regulating commerce with foreign countries, the government hopes to encourage the industries of the United States to compete with cheap foreign imports. Superstition on rise. New Orleans voodoo stores and spiritual mediums see increased profit during troubled times. While the market has faced hard times ever since Black Thursday of last year, voodoo doctors and snake charmers see significant rise in number of customers. With the coming Eve of St. John on the 23rd, the police expect increased cult activity around Bayou St. John, the southern shore of Lake Pontchartrain. Voodoo rituals in that area on the Eve of St. John have a long tradition reaching back to the first snake worshippers brought as slaves from West Africa. During the 19th century, its practice was popularized by the legendary Marie Laveau, and has since been embraced by many of the Creoles and the surviving aristocracy of the French Quarter. Author seeks asylum. Rumors regarding author Cassandra Beauregard making Derceto her home verified. Derceto Hospital is an old plantation building on the eastern shores of Lake Pontchartrain. While often considered an asylum for the insane, residing Dr. Elmore Lee Gray prefers to think of it as a convalescent home, a place where you can go to rest. The patient list is kept secret, but thought to include many of the black sheep of wealthy families, because at Derceto, treatment does not come for free. Local author Cassandra Beauregard has now been confirmed by her own admission. She's been lauded as a powerful Creole voice and written many successful books. Lately it was reported from Hollywood that she has finished a moving picture manuscript titled Slaughter Gulch. That film is set to hit the theaters next year.
Well, that was hopefully insightful to something I need later. Ears open. Hello? Anybody home? Oh, rub a stamp.
I need the key.
Great, I guess it's locked from the other side. Son of a bitch. Okay. Back the way we came then, until something tries to kill me, that is.
Thanks.
Damn, dude, it's about time.
Who are you?
Hi, we knocked.
Pardon me, excuse me. My name is Edward Carnby, private investigator. I hope you don't mind we let ourselves inside.
I do mind. This is private property. You can't just barge in here.
I'm sorry about all this, but I'm looking for my uncle. It's urgent, and no one was answering the door.
We can't hear you knocking anymore. None of us can.
Who is your uncle, darling?
Jeremy. Am I right? She has that Hartwood gloom, doesn't she?
That's right. I'm Emily Hartwood. I just came to make sure my uncle is all right.
Well, he is unavailable right now. You will have to come back another day.
Unavailable? How? Is he
And
sleeping?
suddenly this
Wait.
cast of characters shows up.
Don't I know you?
Out of fucking nowhere.
Who's your man again, Miss Hartwood?
My name's Edward Carnby, private investigator.
Splendid.
Enough! All of you! Get back to your rooms! McCarthy, keep your eyes on the child. And you two, please leave immediately.
Look, we're not here to cause any trouble. Just let us see the old man, satisfy the curiosity of my client here, and we'll be off.
Jeremy has gone missing. There's no need to worry, but it might be some time before he turns up. The whole staff is looking for him.
What? He ran off?
I don't have time for any of this. Please, come back tomorrow.
All right, in that case, we'll just wait in his room. You don't mind, do you? It's upstairs, right?
Wait, you can't.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
In the corridor. It's the first door on your left. I'll tell Dr. Gray you're here.
Excellent. Thank you, madam.
That's a big door I'll probably have to solve later, won't I? Yeah, they appeared out of fucking nowhere. They weren't even here when I got here the first time. A second ago is what I mean. But, you know, fun times.
All right, here we are.
Let's look around. See if we can dig up any clues.
Digging up clues is my job. Puzzle box? A locked trunk. Anything I can use, though, to be questioned and expected? Oh, I can have a conversation. Hold on. That's a book.
Every night the dark man stands opaque at the threshold of my room, counting the days until my spirit spills out of my tired shape. Only his pallid mask shelters my remaining sanity. Staring directly into the face of that demonic sultan would surely sunder time itself. Would he have looked the same to my father as he struggled for his life. Does his veiled face haunt my niece quite the same way? I wish so that I could rest my soul in that sunburnt convent of Tarawea. Would I find you there, Juan? Or Senora Perosi, back from the beyond? Every night I hide from him, moving from one misshapen memory to another. Scenes conjured out of fantasy and delirium. Places I struggle to even paint. I wish I understood your death, Senora. Is there anything I could do for you but bury you in that bleak necropolis? That triumphant chapel rising above the ledges and the oven vaults shall be your sepulchre, where you may rest, and I shall weep.
Oh, I'm missing pages. It said 1 out of 5, so I was like, what am I missing? Wait.
How did you first come to understand such things, Senora? How did you know that the battered boiler...
There are more pages.
...would lead me to Lafayette Cemetery? Or how the old upstairs
boiler
clock with its astronomical motifs...
And the clock
would take me to
that I was just
mound outside of
talking
Claremont
about.
Harbor. Those are my memories, my past. Is there perhaps a chance, if ever so small, for me to see Tarawea? Oh, I want that more than anything. Please, let my talisman take me there. Let me sit with Juan under his Bodhi tree. Despite having sold me that talisman, Miss Jackson, the voodoo priestess, revealed none of her secrets to me. That's why I had to travel to Tonka. Instead, she cruelly told Baptiste, my caretaker, that he would be betrayed and killed in the most awful way, that the one he loved would pierce his thigh with a sharp spear, and that he would be devoured by his own mother. What a terrible thing to say.
Next page.
The people of Derceto are becoming dangerous. They do not understand what they are doing. I must do something to stop them. I tried talking to Dr. Gray, but he confuses my worries. He's caught up in treating me. How can he expect evil to be cured with medicine and conversation? The orderlies, the housekeeper, and the patients are all deranged. They will call upon evil to enter this world. All will be lost. Everything. Unless I can find the clerk, Mr. Waite. He seems to be a clear-thinking man. Maybe Beauregard.
Page 4.
The dark man offered me a prison, and I accepted. I signed that miscarried contract and entered the dark pact. Everyone is safe, except for me.
Why do I think he pissed off some eldritch god or something? That may be helpful later with some puzzles. Going this way. And anyway, since I am currently safe, we because me and her, but I am currently safe. I am going to end this episode here as usual. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and hopefully catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everybody. See you later.